please don't forget to either hit the like or the dislike. But I hope you hit the like. And please make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. Anyway, so here we are, y'all. It's Sunday night, and I'm sorry I haven't been on for a couple nights. But and one night where I was chatting with some friends, it took quite a while, and then last night the kiddo didn't go to bed till really late. So, hey Sharon, hey Holly. Anyway, so get back, Gray. Hey Cricket. Thank you, Holly. Either one. Whoever posted it first. But anyway, like I said, I'm sorry I missed the last couple nights. One night I was in a mod chat with all of Reese's mods, and last night kiddo didn't want to go to bed. Could I please have my hand back? Gray is sitting on my hand. Ooh, thank you. And Miracle says hi. Y'all know we got to have the critters around. So how's everybody doing? Hope y'all had a good weekend. And y'all, my grandbaby turned 5 months old yesterday. Yeah, I know you would have. I have heard the story. What way? Anyhow, yeah, I heard you literally passed out. Anyway, so we've had a somewhat interesting day, I guess. We had we didn't realize the sink was clogged and it overflowed. Yeah, made a little bit of a mess in the kitchen. We had to unclog the drain. I should have waited a little longer. Yeah. Anyway, let the kiddo play outside for a little bit. Of course, there's her swing set still has a tree on it. You know the tree is chopped up. Yeah, at least it didn't flood. It did make a mess, but you know. Oh. But yeah, her swing set still has a tree on it. So she's not real happy about that, but at least the tree is cut up now. We got a guy that's supposed to say he was going to come and get the wood. I don't know if he has or not, but he said that he was going to use it for firewood. We told him, don't. You didn't even have to let us know. Just go back there and get it. Anyway. Apparently it's bath time. You the only one watching. Apparently I showed 23. Hi, nobody. Bye, nobody. Thank you, Holly. Well, I did show 23, then all of a sudden it dropped down to 9. I know when I was modding for Carrie Ann, she was streaming vertical too, and she was getting a lot of trolls. So y'all just let you know. Cricket and Sharon already knew that. But anyway, to those just coming in, hi. Please make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you do. We're trying to get to 500, and we're getting close. Got lots of critters to show. You saw a little bit of her live. Yep. There's Miracle. Got Gray over here. I can't get the camera to turn that far because the phone's charging. Jasper is here. He's just over there. Yeah, this sad world of dummies is how strong. Yeah. Oh. What? Jasper about got himself sold up the river earlier because he wanted to so bad to get our birds. No, every time the birds would flap or chirp, he'd want to start whining. Anyway. Oh. You are really cleaning that face. You can make sure that face is extra clean. Anyway, hi Archibald, welcome in. Oh yeah, there's lots of cats here, Archibald. You hate Mondays? Me too, Sharon. YouTube said no. There's one of our cats. That's Miracle over there. There's Gray. And there's 11 more running around here. Plus the dog, the birds, the fish, the crabs. Anyway. Thank you, Ollie. Hi, Stephen. Welcome in. I have to be honest, I don't really know that much about Pokemon. I do like Pikachu. But now my daughter Holly that's in the chat here, she knows more about that than I do. The zoo, yeah. Archibald the gray cat looks like a wise master. Well, I love him dearly, but looks can be deceiving. He's not the brightest bulb in the chandelier. Oh, I never did I, Holly? Remind me of that either after the stream or tomorrow, and I'll send it to you. Hi, Banger. Hi, Bagger. Welcome. Bye, Bagger. How do you say that? Everybody say bye, Bagger. How do you say his name? I don't know how to say it. Yeah, Cricket told us earlier that he's cranky today, so which I don't know if I believe that, but he has been thumping some trolls. And for those who are new here, if you could subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. You hear how every time someone else does. You lost your vape and missed it. That's all right. We got him. Or I should say Cricket got him. And Sharon, apparently Sharon too. If y'all haven't subscribed, please do. I would so appreciate it. We are trying so hard to get to 500. You're no mod ninja. You're getting there, Sharon. Yes, Cricket, I agree. You definitely are. 441 right now. Well, at least I held pretty steady over the time I didn't stream. Now we're down to one watching. I think it lies. And I don't think this will happen, but just in case, just to give you all a little warning, Crafty Witch got a raid last night and ended up with like 300 people in her chat. 7 for you? Yeah, just a little bit. But yeah, she ended up with like 300 people in her chat. So, just so y'all are aware, I don't think it'll happen, but it could. And I hope it does. Can I help you? I can't even see y'all. You're 3 away from 1,000 right now. Cricket, make sure you post your link in here. Yeah, we gotta get Cricket up to 1,000. You left your live early, so you missed that. Yeah, that was last night live. Oh, now you're 2 away, Cricket. Oh, there's Bella. So if y'all haven't subbed to Cricket, please do. He's got some good music on there. Oh, 1 away, Cricket. If I could get to my secondary account, you'd have it, but I can't get to it right now. Well, I'll tell you what, if you don't have it by the end of this stream, I will go to my second account and make sure that all of my accounts are subscribed to you. So once you hit 1,000, you can get full monetization, right? If you got the watch hours. Do you need watch hours too, Cricket? And I can try to help you out with that. Oh, hey Tracy. Thank you, Holly, for sharing that. Well, alrighty then. I don't know what got into Callie there. Apparently Bella is in a loving mood. In a loving mood. Look at this, y'all. Is that not the cutest thing? She'll lay her head on me. A blur of her. Yeah, that's pretty much all I saw, and I'm here in person. Oh. Anyway, I missed y'all the last couple nights. It's just been a just like I said, one night, I think Friday night, I was on a mod call with Reese's Mods. Thank you, Cricket. And Tracy, all of y'all, if you're not subscribed to Cricket, please subscribe to Cricket. He's got one more until he gets to 1,000. But, then last night, like I said, the kiddo was up way too late, so yeah, thanks, YouTube. You are welcome, Cricket. Hey, if anybody deserves it, you do. But anyhow, I'm showing 7 people and 7 likes, so all right, awesome. Thank you, Tracy. Hi, Ryan. Bye, Ryan. You got your 1K, Cricket. Yeah, and then one of y'all would grab him. I even said that tonight in Carrie Ann's live. I said I pretty much just laugh and wave as my amazing mods whack the trolls. Hey, Adira. Sorry, I forgot to put in there. I forgot to put in the chat that I was going live. I forgot about it. Oh, it's all right, Holly. See, Yadira was number 1,000. You got your 1K, Cricket. So do you still need watch hours? I would try to help you with the watch hours if you still need them. I don't even know how many watch hours you gotta have for full monetization. Anyhow. Yadira, I was telling them about what happened in Crafty's live last night where she got that raid and wound up with 300 people. Oh, that's all right, Holly. Awesome, Cricket. So now you can get that full monetization. If I had one of those little party blowers here, I'd do that, but I don't have one. Right, Yadira? And she deserves it. She really does. And she said that it really boosted her hours. She had a raid of some kind and wound up with 300 people in her chat. And I mean, when I got in there was still 190. So anyway, yeah, couldn't yeah, right, Tracy. But I mean, she deserves that. She handled it so good. I told her I was very proud of her. I mean, I'm sure that I had to make her nervous, but she didn't show it a bit. Right, Holly? Dear had your back yesterday? I sense there's a story there. It is, Tracy. I agree. I know, right? She got like 500 hours from last night. I knew it was 500 something. I couldn't remember 500 hours or what, but yeah, and she got a good boost from that, and she needed that. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that. Okay. Oh, anyhow, yeah, 500 hours off of one stream. Oh, and I posted a short today that I think is. I'm pretty happy with how it's doing. It got like 175 views within 5 hours, which is good for me. I've been good, Tracy. How are you? It's my birds running around like crazy with their eating their carrots. One of them I was laughing at because not on the video, but when I was watching them afterwards, they were still running around with their carrots. And at one point, one of them was running around in circles around the bottom of the cage. Blueberry was going in circles around the bottom of the cage, carrying a piece of carrot with him. Holly, I may take you up on that. Just okay, Tracy? I hope everything's all right. Been good, just resting today. Yeah, that's most of what we did today was just rest. Much to the kiddo's aggravation, she didn't want to just rest, but oh yeah, how did the scan go, Tracy? All right, Holly. I mean, my phone makes it fairly easy just to pick out the music and whatever put it in the background, but they. Well, hey, Bree Bree. Bree Bree hasn't been on a stream in a little while. Say hi. For those who don't know, this is Sabrina, but we call her Bree Bree. I didn't figure it would be Tracy, because sorry, hold my phone. I dropped my phone. I remember when I had that scan, I was thinking it was going to be this big thing, and it really wasn't. Not for me, anyway. Oh, thank you, Tracy. She didn't run off again. Bree Bree. Come here, Bree Bree. Come here, Bree Bree. She's looking at me like, you expect me to do what you want? I'm a cat. Sabrina. The interesting. Hi, Odds of Life. Hi, Eric. Bye, Odds of Life. Oh. Sorry, y'all. My nose is itching like crazy. I have missed y'all the last couple of nights. I really have. At least, I saw y'all in the chats and stuff, but now Callie has apparently slowed down and is coming over to say hi. Come here, Callie. There she is. There's Callie. At one point, I will get the real star of the show on here. Y'all all know who that is, right? Well, Tracy, if you want to tell us, you can tell us. If you don't want to, you by no means have to. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to abandon y'all for a couple of days, but like I said, one night it was, having a 7-hour mod call with Reese's Mods, and then the next night it was the kiddo didn't want to go to bed. By the time the kiddo was asleep, Jen was on, or was about to come on. Hey, Pizza. Oh yeah, the trolls have been trolling Eric. they were hitting Carrie Ann's live too, so it's all right. Yeah, I know y'all are okay. Awesome, Holly. I know y'all are good mods, so uh, that means that several people will finally get to meet Jasmine. Yeah, Pizza It's Cricket, and he just hit 1,000 subs, like literally during this stream. And he's already got his watch hours, so now he can go for that full monetization. All right, Tracy. Eric, Tracy is switching accounts so she can see you. Pizza, I agree. Cricket is awesome. Come here, Jasper. Come here, Jasper. Sorry, Callie. Come here. Yeah, I'm getting the look from my own dog like, I ain't moving. Come here. And there he is, y'all. The real star of the show. There's Jasper. Even though he was driving me crazy earlier. It's peekaboo, yeah. You're gonna blush, Cricket. Well, you deserve it. Is she still your spot? As soon as Jasper walked over here, Callie stole his spot. Come here. Why are you leaning so far down there? Come here. You're gonna fall. Sorry, y'all. He's like leaning off the couch. You say hi? Look at this poor persecuted puppy. I know. It's just life's so rough when you're Jasper. You move for 2 seconds and them old cats steal your spot. Oh. Come here. There he is. Are you gonna attack my fingers? Okay. I would see. Yeah, he just lets me think that I run the show. I don't. He does. Well, that's cool, Eric. Oh, look at that, y'all. Who could say Who could say no to that face? I know. That's the foreign concept, isn't it? Anybody saying no? Exactly. I'm just the guest on here. He really runs it. Oh, Tracy, I really hope it is. That's all right, Holly. Tracy, I hope it is benign. Keep us informed, please. There you go. Now we can both be on here, right? Is it okay if we're both on here? Okay. Well, Tracy, I will be praying for you. I know I try not to bring religion anything into the chat, but I will be praying for you. So if y'all would send Tracy some good vibes or say prayers or whatever it is you do. Right, Tracy? Let me use Jasper as a prop here for a minute. Right, Eric? Oh. I don't know if y'all know what ones in the chat mean. Just basically, it's a way of sending good vibes, saying prayers, doing whatever. Let me more uniform, I guess. So if y'all would, can we put some ones in the chat for Tracy? Just saying that we're sending good vibes, or that we're praying, we're doing, good thoughts, whichever. Yeah, Sharon, her birthday is the same as Bugs' birthday. Thanks, y'all. I know a lot of people don't know what the ones mean. That's why I try to explain it every time. Yeah, Sharon's a July baby too. You're welcome, Tracy. Yeah. See, we have a good bunch here. Thank you. I appreciate y'all coming to hang out with me tonight. You're not computer savvy. Me either, Pizza. I know how to, I have to agree, Sharon. But, I'm not either, Pizza. I'm not, I am not tech savvy. I know how to hit the button to go live, and that's about it. Anyway. Sorry, y'all, my legs are still about the same. I was sorry. Just to kind of keep y'all updated on that, my legs are about the same. I don't know if. Yep, they were all all August babies. You don't know how to type, but you can write. And that works, especially if you got one of those swipe keyboards. But I don't know if all of y'all were on the chat the other day when I was saying that the doctor told me that what's going on with my legs is basically I have venous. It's called venous insufficiency. Basically, it's the veins in my legs don't work quite right. They have been damaged just from I had blood clots in my legs and stuff. All right, Holly, I love you. But I've had blood clots in my legs. I've had cellulitis in my left leg. So basically, all that has damaged the veins in my legs to where they don't quite function right, and they don't get the blood back up to my heart the way they should. So that's why my legs have been swelling and stuff. The Muppets. Yeah, he does kind of have that same sense of humor. I always liked Animal. He was one of my favorites. Kind of hoping Papa pops in here tonight. All right, Ollie. Give Jasmine a kiss for me. Anyway. Yeah, it's been kind of a quiet day here, I guess, except for trying to flood the kitchen. We did, like I said, my parents did come over yesterday and got at least. See, quiet days sometimes we need a quiet day, don't we, Tracy? But my my parents did come over yesterday, and we worked on getting the tree chopped up that's on the swing set. Now they got to get it actually moved off the swing set. Thank you, Yadira. We got to. Hi, Maria. Well, welcome in. You're from Brazil. That's very cool. I am in the United States. I'm in Georgia, close to Tennessee. It's nice to meet you. But took today at a PTO from work, which was nice. Yeah, get paid to be home. I love those days. Anyway, Maria, it's. I'm glad to see you in here. I hope you hit subscribe and keep coming around and seeing us. You decided not to go to bed. You wanted to eat and it made you hungry. So it's all Junior's fault. You're blaming Junior. Hi, Wise Up. Welcome in. You're from Fort Lauderdale. I haven't been there in a while, but I do have. I'm in Georgia, close to Tennessee, but I do have family down in Florida. But most of them are either in the Tampa and Clearwater area or just north of Orlando. It's nice to meet you. And y'all, please don't, for the ones that are new here, please don't forget to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And when you do, hit the notification bell and hit all, because I tend to go live fairly random. We would love for y'all to keep hanging out with us. You'll get to see all the critters. We got cats, a dog, birds, hermit crabs, fish. We have our own zoo going on here. Here's one of the cats. There's Miracle, also known as the One-Eyed Wonder Kitty. Oh wow, Tracy. Doing a gator roll. Gray, he actually just jumped down. Come here, Gray. Gray! Actually, he just walked by and totally ignored me like a typical cat. Oh, I bet it was, Tracy. Yeah, I called him as he's walking by and he completely ignored me. His hearing is fine. He acts like it's not. Anyhow, and Jasper has apparently abandoned me for his dog bed. Oh. Well, hi, Farheen. Welcome back. I'm glad you came back to see us. Oh, Tracy, I know how strong they can be. Jasper's strong as an ox when he wants to be. Right, Eric? Yeah, there's a saying that dogs have owners and cats have staff. Yeah, Tracy, before Jasper, I had a Rottweiler Husky and Shepherd mix. And sometimes, yeah, cats run the show. And they let Jasper know, too. Or cats have subjects, yeah. But I had, I promise you, sometimes it feels like Jasper is almost as strong as Comet was. And Comet weighed 95 pounds. Jasper's only 30. I don't know how he does it. Then again, Comet was one that if something, but was the last couple of years of his life, if something took effort, he wasn't into that. If he had to actually try to do something like pulling on a leash or whatever, yeah, he wasn't into that. Cats have characters. They plan on ruling the world. Yeah, they do. And I live with 13 of them. There's Bella. What'd you just find out, Eric? The names of my cats? Well, let's see. You got the boys, which is Oreo, Dakota, Milo, Gray, Lenny, Squiggy. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Oreo, Milo, Dakota, Gray, Lenny, and Squiggy. That may be all the boys. Then the girls, you got Natasha, Sabrina, Miracle, Callie, Shelly, Bella, and Skylar. I believe it, Tracy. Oh, that's cool, Eric. I have to remember that. Oh, I bet, Tracy. £190. Wow. That's a big dog. I thought Comet was big at 95 pounds. Of course, I loved Comet dearly, don't get me wrong. It wants his muscle. I always told everybody he's just like his mama. He liked to eat and he hated exercise. And when he was younger, he was more active, but most of his effort was spent into trying to escape the fence. Oh wow, Tracy. My sister had a German Shepherd that she took her once to get groomed, and they called her back within like an hour and told her that her dog had broke the strap on their tub and they couldn't handle her and told her to come get her. Right, Sharon? Oh, that he is. Big old baby. My grandparents' neighbors for years bred Rottweilers. Really, Tracy, you've had a few that you had to tell the owners come back. Yeah, they didn't charge or anything, but still, she's like, now what do I do? But and my grandparents, they're they're neighbors. Oh yeah, I like Heart. Dog and Butterfly was that was one of my favorite songs of theirs. Right, exactly, Tracy. But backtrack in my mind. Sorry. Um, what that thing doing? I don't remember what I was talking about. I've completely lost my train of thought. Anyway, yeah, derailed. Somebody tell me what I was talking about because I don't remember. Yeah, I agree, David. I've heard it a couple times. I don't. Now it's gonna bug me. What was I talking about? Going back in the stream. What was I talking about? Barracuda. Barracuda. Oh, I would say so, Tracy. Yeah, they say. I would say once a dog bites, they're not able to come back. Oh, my sister's German Shepherd. Oh yeah, thank you, thank y'all. I was talking about my grandparents' neighbors. You're talking, Sharon, you mentioned big dogs trying to be lap dogs. My grandfather was about this big around. I mean, the man had 95% of his stomach removed at one point. All right, Holly, that's fine. But my grandfather, like I said, this big around. That you referred out of where I work as the dog is aggressive at all. I bet. Chihuahuas can be mean. Anyway, my their neighbors. Now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head, y'all. But now my their neighbors, like I said, they raised Rottweilers. They had one. They had the parents that they kept, right, Sharon? But and then they had one puppy that they had kept because she had a very slight um, defect or whatever. That the All right, good night, pizza. Have a good rest of your night. But she had a very slight defect, so the pet store wouldn't take her. And all it was her tongue hung out a little too far. Really think she's a really think she's a Doberman. Yeah, Tracy, some of them really are sweet. Um, but some of them are mean. But anyway, the puppy that they kept, she was sweet as could be. Her name was Hershey. Hershey didn't meet a stranger. Hi, anime lover. Um, Honestly, I really don't. Now, my daughter is in the chat. Her name is Holly. She plays, and I know other people here in the chat play, but I don't. They have a Napoleon complex. Yeah. Well, anyway, Hershey would always every morning would always come over to my grandparents' house, and my grandfather would, he'd go out on the carport every morning, smoke his cigarette or do whatever, and he'd be in his chair. No, anime, she doesn't. Um, but he'd be in his chair sitting out there, and here would come Hershey, her little 100 and some odd pound self, and him about this big around. I don't even know if he. Hey, Lydia. I don't even know if he weighed 100 pounds. He probably did, but just barely. And Hershey would climb up in his lap and just about squish him every time. He said he'd have to sit there for a minute before he could convince her to get down. All right, Cricket, have a good night. And congratulations on the 1K. But, oh, and Tracy, Sharon can confirm this. Sharon had when my mother-in-law passed away, and my father-in-law had to go into a nursing home. All right, Holly, good. Thank you. They had a couple little chihuahuas that we weren't able to take at the time, and nobody in the family in the immediate family could really take them, so Sharon did. They were sweet little dogs. Well, Toby was a little grouchy, but he was sweet, really. He tried to be. He reminded me of an old man that tried to act rough and tough when he really had a soft heart. And Sammy was just plain sweet. She didn't meet a stranger. So not all chihuahuas are mean. Now my great grandmother, she had chihuahuas all the time. He was the old man, get off my line. Get off my lawn type. Yeah. He tried to act all rough and tough. But Yeah, my great grandmother always had Chihuahuas. Those dogs were mean. I don't. I think it's just because they were just used to being my great grandparents. That they weren't used to having anybody else around. So when we go to visit, they were just mean little rats. They named them all Bambi, every last one of them. Oh, awesome, Holly! Thank you. I will do that. Um, yeah, they named them all Bambi unless they had more than one at a time. But then I think another one was like Minnie or something. But other than that, all the ones they had, they just named them all Bambi. Well, the first Bambi that I remember every time we'd go to hug Granddaddy, he'd always have to he'd say, "Now, Bambi, you hush." You have to, push him away or something because he'd always try to snap at us. Oh, I'm sure. I know she did, Sharon. I love you too, Holly. But I remember him always saying, "Oh, Bambi, you hush. You let them babies over here." Because every time we go to hug Granddaddy, he'd try to bite us. Tracy, you always got to sacrifice to get the baseballs back. You were the youngest. Yeah, we're pretty lucky with our neighbors. We it was a Sandlot. Hey, let me just clarify. Not this cousin. It was the other ones. Of the male variety. I know we had a neighbor like that, Tracy. We had a neighbor. The difference being he was a teenage boy, or I should say, a teenage delinquent. They got in trouble. Him and his brother. His brother was almost as bad. They got in trouble for I know, Eric. Right? It won't go away. Um, we have these two brothers got in trouble for one of them. One of them was on the 3-wheeler or 4-wheeler, whichever one. I think they had one of both, but chasing one of the neighborhood dogs around the house where the kids were playing with him to the brother, so his brother could shoot him with a BB gun. Luckily, it didn't do any lasting damage any lasting injuries to the dog. But still, yeah, they got in trouble for that one. Yeah. But, then another time I remember I was coming home and I caught him outside with our dog throwing. He'll speak it up. I, I remember I was outside, and I was coming home and I saw him outside of our fence throwing rocks at our dog. Or actually, he was throwing rocks at the doghouse roof because it was a tin roof, deliberately scaring the dog. Yeah, I think my dad had a few things to say to him about that one. My dad sat out there for the longest time just waiting on him to come back. Eric. I hope Papa pops in. I miss Papa. I haven't seen him in a few days. I hope he's alright. Basenji. I've always wondered about Basenjis. I don't know that I've ever actually seen one. Are they really barkless? Hopefully he is, Tracy. If I don't hear from him tomorrow, I'll send him an email. Might even send him one tonight just to check on him. Oh, was he on last night? Good. He was in Jen's chat. Yeah, he likes to go in there. He goes in there quite a bit too. Oh no, she put a different letter in there, Eric. Oh. Well, hopefully it won't be too bad, Tracy. I've always wanted to know if they're truly barkless, though. Yeah, reread that, Eric. Oh. I figured we'd just hang out tonight until Jen comes on. Oh, see, that's pretty cool. They are barkless, but they do make sounds. That would be so cool. Well, I definitely know that Jasper has no Basenji in him. Well, hi, Lane. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Hey, Eric, I definitely know that feeling. Of course, my eyes are horrible every night. Exactly, Tracy. Oh. But anyway, and also just as a reminder for those who are new here, I would really appreciate if you subscribe, come back and keep coming back to see us, hang out with us. Um, Sometimes we do get a little, it gets a little crazier in here, but the fun kind of crazy. Exactly, Tracy. That's all anybody can ever do. That's Yeah, it's a little tame tonight. It's Papa's fault. He's not in here. And No Face ain't in here either, so we're gonna blame both of them. It's their fault. Sharon. Tracy hands Eric a pair of glasses. Oh. And now, thanks to Eric, I have that song in my head again. Girl, bye. You can't, Eric. She's a mod. Hey, Lori. With her being a mod, I'm the only one. Yeah, Papa, wherefore art thou, Papa? Sharon. I'm the only one that can time out the mods. Somehow, Sharon, I knew that was coming. I don't have any glasses either, but they said I wouldn't need them anymore, but I beg to differ. Exactly, Eric. Sharon. But exactly, Eric. That's Tracy. That's why she gave you hers. Hi, Tristan. Welcome in. Well, thank you. That's a different compliment, but thank you. Where are you chatting from? All right, Lori. All right, Tracy. I have reading glasses, but I don't use them like I should. I don't even know where they are at the moment. My mom asked me a couple of times, why don't you wear your reading glasses like you should? Because honestly, to me, it's more of a pain to have to carry them around. I'd rather just have glasses I wear full time. Right. Well, you're from Kentucky? Oh, so you're not all that far from me, Tristane. Technically I'm in northern Georgia, but I'm close to the Tennessee line. Hi, the average, is it Chilios? Chilios? Thank you, I appreciate that. Where are you chatting from? Or Cellos? Is it Cellos? Sorry, I couldn't. Chilios. Yeah, see, I'm supposed to have the permanent lenses, but really, what part of Florida? I'm in North Georgia, but I have a lot of family in Florida. Kind of like a second home, I guess. Speaking of Florida, Sharon, that makes me think of our trip to Florida with Mandy. That was a crazy trip. Yep, Eric there's in California. You didn't know there was you didn't know there was a Montgomery County in Kentucky. I don't know. I guess I'm not good with like geography. That's not was never really my strong point. You know, claim you know, claim all the crazy Florida vibes where you're at. My family is mostly either in the Tampa and Clearwater area or just outside of Orlando. But yeah, I think they've managed to, most of them, not all of them, but most of them have managed to avoid all the crazy Florida vibes too. Not all of them though. There's a couple of them, you know. Right, Sharon. Um, I sometimes do the Google and Florida man just to see what it says, and to make sure I'm not related to any of them. Chilios. Clearwater. A friend of mine down there calls it cult water because, you know. Hang on, I'm sorry. Just gotta answer this text real quick. But no, a friend of mine down there calls it cult water because, you know, the cult of Scientology has basically taken it over. And, right, Sharon? Oh, thank you, Eric. Exactly. Chilios, y'all do have fun stories. But, like I said, a friend of mine down in Clearwater calls it cult water because of Scientology. Um, my family in Tampa, most of them are either older or, but yeah, in their younger days, yeah, they were a little wild. Now, my family that's just outside of Orlando, they're um they're a little calmer. Some of them paddleboarding, fishing, and boating isn't bad being down here. Yeah, it is a whole different world down there. I agree. I don't, like I said, I may not live there, but you know, for most of my growing up years, it was like a second home. So we got to experience a little bit of it, just not the full thing, I guess. But I guess each state has their. Oh, hey, Jason. Thank you. Welcome in, Raiders. Yadira, are you raiding a room you were already in? Thank y'all. I was actually just talking earlier about Crafty and the raid she got last night. Right, Chilios? I don't blame you. I wouldn't get caught up in that either. Hey, Dusty. I just was talking about you. Talking about how you call Clearwater cult water. See y'all, I refer to Dusty, didn't even say his name, and I conjured him anyway. Hey, Crafty. I bet, Jason. I mean, I wasn't there for the original incoming. By the time I got there was 190 left, but still, I can imagine how crazy that was at first. I know, right, Sharon? Let me try. I'd love for Papa to come in here. So I should say it like 3 times, right? Papa Smurf, Papa Smurf, Papa Smurf. Where's he at? Wow. That's a lot of people. Where did they all come in from? I mean, was there some channel that sent them all there, or how did that? I wonder how that happened. That's creepy. Maybe it works. We'll see. Oh, that would be funny if he popped in right about now. I appreciate the raid. Yeah, the raid, y'all. Probably gonna pop out of a mirror now. Hey, Crafty. A big craft and DIY channel. Oh, cool. What's your idea, Eric? Oh, that is so cool. I mean, that's so cool that they did that. And very much deserved. We might be able to do that, Eric. We'll have to email and get all that figured out. But now I don't know if we can do a 7-hour call like we do, like Reese's mods have done. I bet, Crafty. Yadira, you are not shy. Oh, did y'all know that Yadira is American? We figured that out the other night. That was funny. And I'm only saying it because Reese has already mentioned it on her stream. So, that was pretty funny. Yadira. Well, now that could be true. Right, Sharon? I would have. Anyway. Poor Yadira that night. She was trying to drink water and we kept making her laugh. I think we about made her choke on that water a few times. Of course, Jason's one of my mods, so if he's available, him and Crafty. And I will, Sharon. Want to see the kitties, Dusty? Look, there's one of them. That's Miracle, also known as the one-eyed wonder kitty. Cause see, yeah, there's one thing with Sharon. She doesn't live far from me, and I know where she lives. I can get to her house. Oh, hey, let's see. Here you go, Eric. Hang on, I'm gonna have to flip this. Right here, there's Gray, and that's Squeaky above him. Yep. And I can't tell who that is above Squeaky. I think that's Bella. There's Callie, all snuggled up in the blanket. You need a new kitty and a new Goldie. How are Hank and Peggy doing? You're still in the fetal position, Jason? Good luck with that, Eric. I don't know. I have seen Jason. Right. Yeah, look, and we can't scare Jason now. Hang on. Let me go find the star of the show. Where'd he go? Where did he go? I don't know. Jasper's off in the corner somewhere. I then lost my dog, y'all. Oh, there he is. He put his toy in his dog bed. And he's laying beside the dog bed so the toy can have the bed. Hi, Single. Well, hey, Single for Life. Welcome back. Yeah. I lost the doggo, but I found him. He's laying in a pile of toys. What are you doing over there? Oh, you're laying. You're going to be in trouble. Look. Oh, never mind. He's getting up before I can even flip the camera. He's laying on Kiddo's big teddy bear. It's Jasperino. He's coming out with me. Oh, y'all know the trigger warning. He said no evidence. Y'all know the trigger warning. Tobacco products in use. Smoke them, you got them. Now, there is something over here. I don't know what it is. There's something over here that he is highly interested in. He ain't doing quite like he did earlier. He was going in circles and going nuts over something over here. Jasper! Yeah, he abandoned the teddy bear. I even asked my husband, I said, did you spray something outside or spill something out there or whatever? And he said no. And the porch is concrete. So there can't be anything under there. Now, there could be something in the crawl space. I don't know, Eric. I was kind of wondering that myself. But he is just going crazy, and it's just in that one spot that he was just going nuts. Almost like something that come up on the porch. There better not be nothing up here. I'm gonna trace that as when I get to the partial monetization and I get memberships. That's gonna be one of my emojis. It has a Jasper emoji. I think Holly might be able to help me with that. Oh, Jen posted no live tonight. Okay. Well, we'll just keep hanging out. Taking some downtime like she needs it. We all do sometimes. Right, Jasper? Do you need downtime sometimes, Jasper? He's on neighborhood patrol, y'all. Look. Sorry, I know my porch is a little messy. He's on neighborhood patrol. Yay, 442. Me neither, Yadira. So for those who are new here or newish here and haven't heard this part of the story, one of the reasons I'm so determined to get to 500 is I have people in my in-person life here telling me that I can't do it, or that I should just give up and not even keep trying. So we are determined to prove them wrong, and y'all have been awesome about helping me, so thank you. Thank you, Yadira. Yes, Tracy, we are getting so close. So I keep telling myself if I was there at the beginning of some of the other channels I've seen hit monetization now, if they can do it, why can't I? Thank you, Jason. Yeah, thank you, Crafty. Oh, thank you, Tracy. I really appreciate it. And you almost reported Tracy and banned her. Why? Thank you, Crafty. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm getting closer and closer. I do need watch hours, though. If anybody can help me with watch hours. And Crafty, I've been flipping back and forth today between you and Brian Lucas because I told him I'd help him with watch hours too. So I've been going back and forth between y'all two today. Oh, I've done that before, Eric. I accidentally timed Jason out one time before. He was a mod, not on here, on another channel. I accidentally timed him out because I was like carrying the phone like in the crook of my elbow because I had my hands full. Yeah, I didn't mean to. You are welcome, Crafty. Yeah, we all get fat thumbs every now and then. I've been modding on YouTube for about 2 years now, so yeah, I've done my fair share of that. But at least I only gave Jason a 10-second timeout. Jason. Yeah. I didn't even realize I had done it until somebody messaged me and was like, did you mean to time Jason out? I was like, no. Why would I do that? Oh. That's alright. It's a channel neither one of us goes on anymore anyway. Come on, Jasper. Yep, exactly. Yes, thank you all for the likes. I appreciate it so much. Oh, I think I had a pretty good crowd in here for tonight. At one point I had, I don't know, 20 for a few seconds, and that's a lot for me. I did post a short earlier that's got, when I checked it, it had been 5 hours. Tracy. But I checked it like 5 hours after I posted it. It had already gotten 175 views. I haven't checked it since then, but that's really good for me for a short. My little birdie's running around. I think Holly said she's going to help me with some shorts. So I'm not very tech savvy, and Holly is. So, and now my dad is also he's a computer person. I want to tell you, look what I did, y'all. This was for the ones that come in, the trolls that come in and flirt. I might just hold this up. It says to my wife. My husband got me that. Of course, it's got the whole poem that goes with it, but it says, I wish I could turn back the clock, and I can't really read it without magnifying glass. It says, that may not be your first date. It may not be your first date. Your first kiss. And something, but it says something about, I hope I'll be the last or something. I can't remember. I don't have my reading glasses. Of course I wouldn't, Eric. And why would I do that? I don't like to ban people unless I absolutely have to. And none of you in here have ever done anything that would even come close. I was showing them the cup you got me.
What?
I was showing them the cup you got me that says to my wife. So that may not be your first date or something like that, and I can't read it all without the magnifying glass. Yeah, Sharon does know where I live. And I know where she lives. Actually, Sharon still lives in the house that she grew up in. Tracy. But Sharon lives in the house that she grew up in, so I remember I spent quite a few nights at that house as a teenager. Or a couple anyway. Eric in the billiard room with the lead pipe. Oh. Jasper, stop. Stop. There's our boy. It's the star of the show, y'all. And he needs a bath. You need a bath tomorrow, buddy. Oh, Eric, I feel you on that one because my uncle was really good at pool. Like, he hustled his way through college. That's how he paid for his college, was hustling pool. He had a big pool table at their house. And he played all the time. He tried to teach me. He finally gave up because I was hopeless. I had fun, but I wasn't very good at it at all. Yeah, that's my boy. And you handsome, y'all. That's a handsome fella right there. He's also a big hit at my kiddo's school. Well, hi, Zammy Zam. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So you're welcome in. You're from Malaysia. That is really cool. I am in the U.S. If you know anything about our states here, I'm in the state of Georgia, close to the Tennessee state line. Right, Sharon? Hi, Benson. Welcome in. Jasper, this is the boy. He's a handsome fella. Where are you chatting from, Benson? Tracy. Oklahoma? Well, that's cool. I do know a couple people out that way. Like I said, I'm in Georgia. I'm close to the Tennessee line. Yeah, Sharon, your dad's neck of the woods. Just making sure I didn't miss anybody. What's Dad doing? Is he singing? Yeah, I think I remember you telling me that, Sharon. Look at those eyes. I don't know, Benson. I don't mind at all. He's a beagle. They said he was a beagle mix, but I don't see the mix. I just see beagle. And yeah, here he is, Lori. And 100% rotten. I can tell you that. Mixed with a seal. Mixed with something stubborn. Thank you, Benson. I appreciate it. And if you could, if y'all please subscribe, I greatly appreciate it. Just mixed with love and loyalty. All thanks, Jason. Thank you, Lori. Lori says you're 10,000% a doll. Yeah. If y'all please subscribe, Jasper is on the stream quite often, so y'all will see a lot of Jasper. Thank you, Benson. I appreciate that. Y'all will see him a lot. He's on here quite often. Aren't you, Jasper? Oh, thank you, Tracy. He's the star of the show. He just lets me think it's my channel. Yeah, join the crew of craziness. That's exactly right. And there's one of the kitty cats. There's Miracle, the one-eyed wonder kitty. Sharon, I beg to differ. You forget, I've known you for a lot of years. Our ringleader, Tracy. There are lots of kitty cats running around. Now, if it was daytime, if it was one of my daytime streams, which I try to do most weekday mornings, you can see the birds. But right now, you're not crazy. Your mother had you tested. Yadira. Sharon, it takes one to know one. Tracy, at least you're the leader of something. If you're on here during the day, though, you'll get to see the birdies. They're asleep right now, though. You know what I haven't shown y'all in a long time? And I need to check on them anyway. I need to check on the hermit crabs. Let's see. I only had 2 above the sand the last time I checked, which was earlier today. See if anybody's come up. Well, I see Ariel. Now, where did Scuttle go? Let's see. Crazier. That was all Kim? No. No. Yeah. Right, Eric. Depends on how much beertology. That's very true. I'm only seeing one of them above the sand. Thank you, Benson. That was a Christmas gift from my mama. Oh, there he is. Look, y'all get to see a good view of Ariel. She really doesn't like the flashlight, so I try to keep it off her directly. But there's Ariel. She's on the move. Gotta refill their food later. And right there, that is Scuttle, but he's shy. He doesn't come out much. But it looks like she's... I don't know. Yes, Papa is definitely a good sport, Jason. She has hurt herself. I don't know if y'all can see that, but she's got a little spot right there. Looks like she's hurt herself. Let's see, I'll try to get this a little closer. Then I gotta get the lid back on here. Y'all see her? I think she's cute. And like I said, that's Scuttle in his shell. Where's that flounder? I don't know. We got Ariel, Scuttle, Flounder, and Sebastian. Sebastian is in that area there, under the sand. Flounder is under the sand somewhere. I just don't know where. Just checking to see if I see anybody else up and about, but it's just this girl. Oh, sorry, y'all. It's yelling at me because I've got it sideways. There she is. My biggest one. Okay, what did I miss here? Hurt your feels bad. Which I'm not gonna let you blame Kim. I can't. Well, you can blame her some, but not all the way. I actually talked to Kim for a little while today. I'm jealous. They're going on a cruise. Yatira. Based during the fine print. Don't be a Sunny, don't. I'm not ignoring you, Yadira. I was putting the lid back on the crab tank. Yep, in May. Actually, Tracy, I don't know. She goes on cruises quite often, so I don't know where this one is going. I know I'm jealous, though. Now I'm going to help her with her animals while she's gone. Turks and Caicos. See, I'm so jealous. Your parents went on a cruise to Alaska. I have never been on a cruise, and I want to. Or however you spell it. Oh, they weren't too impressed? See, I've always heard the cruises are so much fun. The Caicos, I don't know how you pronounce that. Anyway. All right, Jason, you have a good night. Get some sleep. Sending love to both you and Crafty. Caicos. Oh, okay. That panda. Yeah, dear, I do too. I have to laugh at my own typos. Milo. Come here, Milo. Come here, Milo. Y'all might get to see one that you don't get to see much. Hey, Milo. This guy is Milo. Y'all don't get to see Milo very much. Here, Milo. He's antisocial sometimes. Here. Come here, baby. Oh, come here. He's okay. Hang on, y'all. I'm just trying to pick him up. This is Milo, our resident brat. But we love him. He's our brat. See, I can be a bully and a brat, but we still love him. Oh, thank you, Tracy. When I first met my husband, he had 7 cats. Of that 7, we still have 3. Some of them have, they've passed away mostly due to old age. Milo is one of the original 7. Aren't you, Milo? Milo. Milo. Sometimes he answers me. He always answers my husband, but every once in a while he'll answer me when I say his name. Milo. No, he's not going to answer. No, he's just going to let me sit here and scratch his head and not try to be on camera. There we go. You see yourself? He is pretty, isn't he? Well, he doesn't. Hi, Siraj. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Doing jobs. All right, good night, Crafty. Have a good sleep. Hope you have a good night's sleep. Sending love to both you and Jason. And Milo is off on his adventures now. In other words, he's off. Thank you, Siraj. I appreciate it. In other words, he's off to harass the other cats. He's literally looking for somebody to harass. Leave her alone. He will go after Sabrina if I don't watch him. You're talking from India? That's cool. I'm in the United States. I'm in the state of Georgia, close to the Tennessee line. The reason I was laughing is because right as Milo tried to go underneath where Sabrina's sitting, she reached down and swatted him on the butt. Made him take off. He got turbo. It's much deserved because he's mean to her all the time. It's just funny. Right as he passed up under her, she just reached down and swatted him. It's 10:20 a.m. there. It is almost 1 o'clock in the morning here. It's almost 1 a.m. Yeah, it's definitely payback. And she owes him a lot more. He has hurt her before. So we have to watch him. It's almost 10 p.m. there. Yeah, it's almost 1 a.m. here. I should sleep. What's sleep? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I'm definitely a night owl. Insomnia. Yeah, we are night owls. And I'll be back up, I'll be back up in a few hours streaming again. Right, Lenny? Lenny, say hi. Insomniacs Unite, exactly. This is Lenny, y'all. He comes on here sometimes. He may look mean, but he's very, very sweet. I get a mean look sometimes. But I'm a sweetheart. Oh, that's the spot right there. Is that the spot? Hi, Shan. Welcome in. He does look that way, doesn't he? Where are you chatting from? He looks yeah, he looks unamused, but he's really a very sweet little snuggle bug. See, as soon as I let go of him, this is what he's doing. You're from Virginia? Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm in Georgia. I'm close to the Tennessee line. So, fellow Southerner. You also sleep around 2 or 3 a.m.? Yep. Eric. I don't know if I could get used to all the helicopters. That would drive me crazy. Yeah, what did you do, Eric? Are they looking for you? Oh. Anyhow. Jasper. Come here, Jasper. Come here, Jasper. There's Jasper. She stayed out of the billiard room. There's Jasper. Just so everybody remembers, he's really the star of the show. Papa did it. You also have a dog, Siraj? Well, that's very cool. What kind of dog do you have? This is the only dog we have. We have several cats, but this is the only dog. Come here, Jasper. Come here. What are you doing? Oh, you have a Labrador? Those are really good dogs. I've had a couple of them, and they're really sweet dogs. Oh. Now, is Muffin the one that we saw in the video chat the other day, Yadira? Yeah, I do. I love labs too. But I always wanted a beagle, and then I got a chance to get this guy. Oh. Look at this, y'all. He's such a sweetheart. Most of the time. I have my moments. I do. I have my moments. Oh, I love you too, buddy. Yeah, she's a very cute dog. The billiard stream got you, Eric. Oh. And Jasper sleeps quite a bit too. And for the ones that are new here, please make sure you subscribe. And when you click the notification bell, click all, because I tend to be fairly random about when I show up or when I go live. It just happens whenever I happen to get a chance. But anyway. Oh, now Jasper he has a perfectly good dog bed, and he's over here making himself a bed with a blanket. And Eric, Eric, you can't be trying to almost ban Tracy. That's like twice now. No, you got to be banning Tracy. Tracy, blink twice. Do you need help? As far as I know, she's still here somewhere. Tracy? Tracy. Tracy. We didn't lose her. Hi, Tracy. Oh, y'all are funny. Very spins. Oh. Hi, Pirate. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? You're about to page into the YouTube streets. Yatira. Oh. Anyhow. Pirate, it's nice to meet you. So where are you chatting from? Right, Tracy? Right, Sharon? Yeah, I don't really care for mittens and gloves either, Eric. I can't do anything when I have them on. I end up just taking them off and getting frustrated. Oh, you're from Paris. Oh, that is cool. I think you're the first one I've had in here from France. I tend to get people from all over the world, but that's very cool. Well, I am in the United States. If you know anything about our states here, I'm in the state of Georgia, close to Tennessee. I would love to visit Paris sometimes. Well, hey, Dave. How are you? I love Mini Pearl. Mini Pearl's awesome. They're doing pretty good over here. You just missed Jasper. He's asleep now, but he was on here with me. Hey, Zephyr, welcome in. Well, thank you. It's nice to meet you. Where are you chatting from? All right, Siraj, well, it's nice to meet you. I hope you come back and see us sometime. You have a good rest of your day. Anyway, well, oh, you're from Toronto. That's cool. I have a couple of friends that live up that way. Actually, a couple of my mods live in Toronto. So it's nice to meet you, Zephyr. I am in the U.S., in Georgia, close to the Tennessee line. Siraj, yeah, more or less. Sometimes I'm a little earlier, but not by much. So yeah, like I said, uh, if you subscribe and just hit the notification bell, just click all. It'll let you know when I'm live. Cause I tend to be kind of random. Yeah, sometimes 3 times a day, sometimes once, sometimes twice. Hey, Sandy. Yeah, definitely. Please come back and see us sometime. Yeah, I got a couple. Actually, I think the ones that are from there are not actually in here at the moment. Unless I think that might be where Lori's at, but she's working. I think she's listening but working. Yeah, it's good to meet everybody. We are a field of wrenches. Yeah. Hi, Tim. Welcome in. And where are you chatting from? Hi, William. Welcome in. You are completely fine. You are doing just fine. William and Tintin, where are you guys chatting from? This is Miracle. Apparently she would like to say hello. Okay, Tintin. So as we are just hanging out, chatting, having a good time, joking around, laughing with each other, watching the critters, which is mostly just the cats for right now. And Pirate, I think I may be a little harder to understand just because this is Miracle, and we call her the one-eyed Wonder Kitty. It's a girl. This one's a girl. But yeah, I may be a little harder to understand Paris because I do have that southern accent, so I don't know if that makes it more difficult or not. Yeah, this one's a girl. We have several cats, so we have a mix of boys and girls. Yep, Jasper is the dog, the star of the show. He's asleep. Well, he was just right there. Where did he go? He keeps disappearing on me. All right, Yadira. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. I mean, Yadira. 1010, I thank you. I appreciate you popping in. I saw Yadira and I was saying her name instead of his. Or instead of their name. What are you doing, Miracle? Yeah, a little eye patch. I don't think she'd wear it. Maybe we could try that for Halloween one year. No, she's pretty skittish. Anything strange, she doesn't. I mean, anything that's unfamiliar, she doesn't like. I'm the only person that she does this to, too. A crochet patch. Have Crafty make one. Oh, I'm the only person she'll let do this. All right, Sharon. I love you. Have a good rest of your night. Tell Alex and the boys I said hi. Oh. All right. Let's see. Jimmy, your first year as a peg leg, so you're for sure going as a pirate. That would be funny. Yeah, mods galore night. Right, Yadira? Oh. Anyhow. All right, Pirate. Well, thank you for popping in. I appreciate you having a. I appreciate coming and hanging out with us. I hope you come back again. Yes, Tracy, it does. I had to think for a minute. Yeah, it does. And it may say something on there about Starry, Starry. But that's the company that owns Dream. So if it says anything on it about Starry, or it may not, I don't know. But if it does, it's still the right. It should still be the right app. Oh, but anyway. Actually, y'all, so we're probably hang out. Well, we may hang out for a few more minutes just to we'll go to 2 hours and then probably wrap it up there. We got about 10 minutes left, so um. And for those of you who are new here, if you come back during the day, I can, that's tell my, which is night time here for now, right now. So I do have other critters that I show, like my birds and stuff. So yeah, we haven't had the birds very long, but they're getting comfortable. They're getting used to us. I and other mods. I understand that, Eric. That's kind of like how I was last night. I was planning to go live, but then that's why I didn't make a post, because I was planning on going live. And the kiddo wound up staying up so late, and then I was tired, and Jim was already on, so it's like, you know, just kind of, it's like, yeah, yeah. Yeah, hold on a second. It's been a year. Yeah, I understand that. It's yeah, it's been one of those weeks. We had like I said, we had that mod call with Reese's Mods, and it went for like 7 hours. But it didn't seem to me, it did, even though I left during part of it and came back, but to me it didn't seem like 7 hours. We were having so much fun. That's why I would love to do it like and not just with the mods here, with my regular chat people too. It'd be kind of cool to do like a Google call or whatever. That'd be fun. It's just you guys that have helped me so much with my channel, all of you. Some of you by being my mods, and some of you by just hanging out, and it was, yeah, y'all have helped so much. Yeah, we need to do that sometime. I am not good. Oh, 446. Woohoo, I gained like 5 during this stream. That is awesome. Thank you all. But yeah, I am no good at planning stuff though, so I'm gonna have to get somebody to help me plan that. I gained 6. Wow, that's awesome. I may have to get with some. I mean, get something like that planned. Yeah, that would be fun. Now this week, well, Dave, I'm glad you did. I don't know what put me in my videos in your feed, but I'm really glad it did. We love having you here. Yeah, it's a good crowd. Um, try to be fun and PG. Yeah, we do. Like I said, I'm no good at planning that kind of stuff, so I may have to see if I can get somebody to help me out with getting that planned. Either Sharon or one of y'all or something. We'll see. Yeah, sometimes we do get a bit naughty, especially if Papa's in here. Oh, thank you, Sandy. I would appreciate it. Until Papa comes on and gets crazy. Exactly. I tried to conjure him earlier. I tried saying his name 3 times and it didn't work. I managed to conjure up Dusty. Exactly, Dave. When you started saying something about the stuff in the park, I could tell you knew what you were talking about. Then when you mentioned Flintstone, it's like you would have to be from here to know about Flintstone. It's pretty small. So actually, I'm fairly sure there are some people from here that don't even know that Flintstone is down there. Anyhow, Papa is Barney Rubble. That's an interesting analogy. Small world, yep. Yeah, I've had people here that I've said something about Flintstone. They're like, "Where?" Like, they're like, "Isn't that the? I mean, like Barney and Fred?" No, it's just like right over the hill. Anyway, oh really? I bet. Was her name really Betty? I had an Aunt Betty, but she didn't live in Flintstone. That's pretty cool. I bet she got I bet she got a lot of laughs out of that, didn't she? Or got that'd be. I mean, I would. I'd get people to laugh about it, especially if she lived there in Flintstone. Oh no, Eric, that's not good. Yeah, I wouldn't like it after that either. I bet y'all did, Dave. Oh, I knew what you meant. I actually didn't even notice the typo, Eric. Anyway, y'all. Um. Well, looks like we are getting close to the 2 hour mark. Right, you dear. It would have been so tempting. Just have a mental image of Gadira going psycho in the It's a Small World ride and busting all the little characters. Anyway, it would me too, Tracy. All right, y'all. So I think I'm probably gonna go ahead and wrap it up here because I gotta be up in like right, Eric. I gotta be up in about 3.5 hours. So oh, thank you, Yadira. Actually, I have my water over here. I don't know where. I think I finished. Yeah, I finished up my water over there. No, I'm sorry. 4.5 hours. I gotta be up in like a little over 4 hours, y'all. So yeah, not much sleep. But the good thing is I get to come back home and take a nap. Anyway, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Is there anybody live that we can room raid? Yeah, you do. Is there anybody live that we can raid, or do y'all see anybody? I can't check it while I'm on the stream. All right, dear. Thank you. No, nobody's live. Alrighty then. I guess, like I said, we'll just go ahead and say goodnight then. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, day, whatever it may be. And like I always say, thank you, Sandy. Like I always say, if you see somebody without a smile, make sure to give them one of yours, because they may need that. I love you guys. I I will either see y'all in the chats or in my next stream, which will most likely be in the morning. I do plan on doing a morning stream, so I love you guys. I'll see y'all later. Bye.